It's your boy James. Stop being dirty. Stop eating dirty. A focused fool beats a distracted genius. Lock in. You don't have to be the sharpest tool in the toolbox. You don't have to have this incredible talents. But if you just focus on what you're striving for, little by little, you will see success. You will see progress. Whereas the potential person who gets distracted, right? The person that got this great potential for whatever attribute they might have, right? The distracted genius. You know, put it to battle rap. How many what ifs do we have in battle rap? What if Surf didn't get locked up all these times in his career? Where would he be right now, musically and battle rap? What if Clean Paper didn't no-show 76 battles? Could he have been one of the greatest? What if Young Ill would ever distracted him in his life and took him off the course of his great career? What if? But why? Because these are people that do not lock in and focus on the goal at hand. They go left, they go right, they're up, they're all over the place. Whereas if you have this focused energy, eventually what you're striving to do, if you lock in enough, you will start seeing progress. Hitman little brother, Hitman little brother, Hitman little brother, Hitman little brother. Oh, you ever done that man is Hitman little. Oh my God. So, shout to Battle Facts. That's where I seen this first. He broke the news, so I want to give him his credit on that. I have a couple opinions on what's going on. I have two ways of seeing this situation of Hitman Holla's brother show out asking battle rappers for money. So basically what happened is in the battle, you know, Murder Mook says, yo, like, hook your brother up. Like, he out here doing bad, asking battle rappers for money. You know, then they show the screenshots of show out asking P, does he have a Cash App? And P says, yeah, wow, what's up? He's like, yo, can you send me $200 and hold me down? P says, all right, I'll get back to you. Whatever the case may be, it's proof to show that Hitman's little brother show out is out here asking for money. Now I have different takes on this. So first of all, is that a bad look? Yeah, it's a bad look. It's a bad look because of the persona and image that Hitman Holla paints for himself. Going out here and, you know, what you know about going to the car dealership and, you know, leaving with the car. What you know about going to Six Flags and skipping all the lines. What you know about going to Toys R Us and getting blah, 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 blah. What you know about going to, okay, I don't know about it. I'm okay to wait in line. I'm all right. I'm good. But, you know, what you know about, you know what I'm saying, it's fine next to the sun and the stars. What you know about, you know, that's the Hitman Holla swag. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's who he is. That's who he is. But when you're fronting houses and businesses and jewelry and all these things and, you know, pay stubs and how much you making off these leagues, and then it comes out that your brother's doing so bad that he's hitting up people, he don't even have his phone number, right? That's what stuck out to me. You DMing asking for money, homie. That means you even got P's phone number to just hit him up on his phone. It's a DM. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's a little crazy to me. I think it's crazy that you're out here, Hitman Holla's brother, who has these, you know, millions and millions of dollars, self-proclaimed millionaire, and you need $200. That's all a very bad look for Hitman Holla. It's a bad look for Show being connected to Hitman Holla. It doesn't look good that your brother's out here fronting the way he does and you need $200 from a person that it looked like you don't even have his phone number. That's all not a good look. So I want to get that point out first. The second point I want to get out of the way I see this is Show Out being in a position in life that he needs financial help, where he's going around asking people for money, is not one bit Hitman Holla's responsibility, Hitman Holla's fault, Hitman Holla's nothing. Show Out is a grown-ass man, a father. Make shit happen, because that's what men do. And I don't see it as, like, go ask your big brother, he has all this money. I'll be ashamed of myself. And maybe he is too. Now, it's still shameless to go around and ask anyone for money. But people's been down hard before. People's been down bad before. Allegedly, he got a gambling problem. This is what comes with it. This is what comes with having addictions that go left. Drug addicts, alcoholics, gamblers. This is what happens. When they're down bad, they do down bad shit. And you know what? I feel for him. And I hope that the situation that he's in or might be in or was in, I hope it gets better for him. But that situation that you got yourself in, it's not anyone, not your father, your mother, your brother, no one's fault but your own. Did somebody just run up on you with a gun or a knife and told you run your pockets and took your last $200 out of it? And it's like, and you were in such an unfortunate victim situation that you had to reach out and ask for money because that happened to you? Because if there's any excuse, and we could debate if even that is one, that'll be one that I'll be like, okay, you had bills to pay with that $200. You were going to pay your bills, and on your way to depositing that money to pay for your living, your bills, food for the house, you and your kid, you got robbed on the way there. I feel for you. I'll send that $200. Is that the case? Or blackjack didn't hit. The Russian roulette wasn't rushing in. Slot machine's not slotting in. Listen, as a man, it is no one else's responsibility to take you out of any situation that you put yourself in. Man up. That's how I feel about it. I'm raising a son. This is how I was raised. This is how my father was raised. This is how I'm raising my son. Now, granted, do you always want to feel like, from the older perspective of Hitman Holla, that you want your younger siblings to always feel like they can turn to you? So do I feel like Hitman Holla will feel the way that he acts as P and not him? Sure. I feel like Hitman Holla, because he puts out a certain energy, it's hard to try to humanize him so much. Because he has this I'm above you aura. Well, then stay up there. Because over here on this level where we are of humane, of understanding that we struggle and we go through a lot and life ain't all as peachy as we try to make it seem. On this level, we have compassion and understanding. But when you put yourself outside of that box, stay up there then. Good luck with that. It's unfortunate that you have to get slighted by your brother asking for $200 because of the energy you put out in the universe, sir. You put out. I also like to say this. Who's to say Hitman Holla hasn't gave Show Out $1,000 1,000 times, $100 100 times, gifts and financial help, and paid a bill here. Maybe got him out of credit debt. Maybe paid his debt before. Maybe paid him this. Maybe paid him that. Maybe Hitman Holla's looked out for Show Out more than we can count on hands and feet. Maybe the last time that he gave him something, he told him this was the last time I'm giving you something, and felt comfortable to say it because I hooked you up 10 other times, 20 other times, 30 other times, a week ago, a day ago. Yo, you need 200? I just gave you a stack. We don't know this to not be true. You see, I'm trying to be real on all counts. But we know some of the Show Out and Hitman, they see this and it's like, it's up for me, I bet. That's cool. Because people tend to only hear what they want to hear because what you need to hear, you don't like to hear. Whew. What? People only hear what they want to hear because what they need to hear, they don't like to hear. One more. People only hear what they want to hear because what they need to hear, they don't like to hear. And that's the problem. The moment I knew I was fucking up, the same moment I knew I was on a road to change. When I stopped and said, wow, maybe what everyone is saying about me is true. Maybe I need to stop going here. I need to stop drinking, there. I need to break up from this. I need to get away from that. A lot of times it ain't hate, man. If everyone is saying the same thing about you, maybe take a look at you. Don't ever stop changing. Don't ever stop striving to be better. Be better than the man we were yesterday in order to be a better man tomorrow. I have a long list of fuck-ups and wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I can't go back. But what I can do is put my best foot forward in trying to be a better me. And you know what's the best thing about that? It doesn't cost $1. It doesn't cost me $1 to call my mother more, to be kinder to my sister, to make more eye contact with my father speaking to me, to be more understanding to my kid's mom, to maybe understand that this coworker that's in this mood today, maybe he's having a bad day that has nothing to do with me, to not take it personally, to worry about my health and my fitness because I want to live to be 103. Because in my mind, I can't fathom a world without my kids having me there for them, because I just want to be there for them to watch them grow from young to old. So that motivation keeps me working out and keeps me in the gym and keeps me wanting to be better. Maybe if I just start treating people more kindly, that my subconscious of how many people I treated poorly will finally be healed, because I feel like I have so much making up to do for being so rude to people who didn't deserve it, or matched energy with people that brought me down to a low vibration level. I don't want to lose you here. I'm just speaking from the heart, that we all make mistakes and we all don't know the full story. But what I want a hitman and a show out to take. I mean, I was a little more with show out because sometimes you need that big brother talk that maybe your big brother ain't giving you. I could be the big brother of the Stop Being Dirty channel. I'll be the one to put yourself in check. 'Cause let me tell you something. Every person watching this right now, ain't nobody a tougher critic on anyone more than I am on myself. Nobody could beat me down the way I beat myself down. Nobody could anything me negatively the more than I have. I've wallowed in it. I've laid in it. I've slept in it. I've been there. I know what it is to feel low. I know what it is to not feel enough. I know what it is to feel like everything you're doing is not leading to where you want to be. I know what it's like. And I don't want to see that for anybody. So understand, the way you're living right now doesn't have to be the way you stay living. And that's headice! Oh my God. Fire shirt, by the way. I love this, but the sleeves on this thing is so schmedium. I couldn't do it. But representing today. Anyone who's so headice. You're living your karma. I watched Piperboy Williams say that headice had reached out to him with some paperwork trying to prove his innocence in the situation that's going on with Sirius Jones, alleging him being this and being that. And Piperboy Williams said to headice that, listen, I see what you're sending me, but this really isn't enough for me to go to bat for you. So maybe hit someone else up, in so many words. I also see Angry Fan All right, I like to put it this way before I jump around. Don't ever, you step on a lot of people when you feel like you're on the way to the top. You disregard a lot of people. You talk a lot of shame to people, disrespect to people. Not ever thinking or knowing that one day these same people that you're shitting on, disrespecting, speaking down on, belittling, you might need them one day. And I want everybody to learn from Headice's situation and see how badly he needs some help, and there's no one there for him. There's no one going to bat. I mean, yeah, you got 15 minutes of fame giving him a voice. Here's my camera, here's your voice. But if you had a guy that blogs as good as Piper Boy does, going to bat for you, you could change the perspective on what's going on for you if there's proof of there to change the perspective. But you remember the disrespect Headice had for Piper Boy when Piper Boy dropped that Eat the blog on Headice? You remember that? Yeah, I do. Or how about the disrespect he had for Angry Fan? How about the disrespect he had for gyms? How about the disrespect he had for bloggers as a whole? I think he got into it with Chris as well. There's probably others I'm not remembering. All for what, by the way? Because people said you lost a battle, and now you look like you losing in life. Because this is a nasty situation that nobody's out here trying to remind people of the honorable person they might think you are or were, the stand-up dude they think you are or were, or be understanding to Headice and two sides of the story and give them a chance. There's none of that. You don't have nobody out here because of the people you chose to disrespect, myself included, because we said you lost a battle. You say you're gonna do this to this person, you're gonna do that to that person, because we're blogging about a battle rap. You physically, you making physical threats, you making derogatory, disrespectful verbal insults, and now when you need help more than ever, they ain't a damn person. Yeah, shout out Killer Cam and Mace one more time. I see they have a successful show. They got your back. What about these people in your neighborhood that could vouch for you? They got your back. This is not to put Ice down in any way. This is to tell somebody that's old enough to be teaching me something. That let me teach you something. Be careful on the people who you disrespect on your journey in life, because you never know when you're gonna need a friend. And that friend is not gonna be there because they're gonna remember the way you treated them when they did nothing to you to deserve that disrespect that you gave to them. Good luck with your situation. Hopefully you could clear your name, because this is some nasty work. I don't want to get into anything of highlighting what is going on with you. I just want to talk about the facts. And the fact of the matter is, when you need help the most, the same people that could have helped you are the same people that you disrespected on your way of feeling like you was on top. Put that liquor down, clear that mind, understanding that even at your age, we all can get better and we all can make positive change. That's my message for the day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We almost ran 20 minutes right now. But when speaking about situations that are as serious as Headice's, as show outs, as speaking to the person, to the man, to the hopeful change that a person that you could give a person, it isn't something you really worrying about views or timing, or is everyone gonna want to sit here and watch all this. I feel better knowing that I give my opinion on this channel wholeheartedly. Set boundaries in your life that you
Jimmy, pick up Jimmy.
Bad news told everything. Go ahead.
I need the chiller plant room opened up for a contractor on the 41st floor, please.
Copy that. Copy. These radios, bro. It's not that I'm back here blogging, it's that the radio just doesn't work. Protect your peace. If it ain't bringing you peace, then peace. Stop being dirty. Yo, should I make some new merch? Maybe I'll throw oh my God, in a slick way, some new stop being dirties. What y'all think? Y'all, would y'all rock with the merch? Let me know. Hey, hey, hey.